It's Tuesday, March 31st on the Auburn Torch. We've got some Auburn volleyball news, and we've got Auburn gymnastics signee Ella Fine picked up 2 tens at the North Carolina State meet. We got video. We can watch it. Let's take a look. So I was just watching this Spider-Man clip with a Clark Kent cameo in it.
Oh no!
This is a Spider-Man cartoon I didn't even know existed.
I better call her quick.
From 1981.
My luck, someone's using the phone.
Turn it down a little. If you're on audio, yeah, he just he swings down to a phone booth.
I've seen that guy before. Well, no time to worry.
The guy
about
who
now.
looks like Clark Kent is in it. Looks very much like Clark Kent is in it. Comes up because they're doing Spider-Man, Superman, or doing Marvel DC crossover comic books right now. I'm such a sucker for it, man. I love it when they collaborate and get along. But this 1981 cartoon, I didn't even know it existed, and I go and I look because I knew this one, the one where he has Iceman and Firestar, whoever that is, as Spider-Man and his amazing friends. I thought that was this, but apparently that's a different one. And another one came out that same day in 1981, which I've never even heard of until now. And but it said, hold on, it said in this on this wiki here, Dr. Doom was given a recurring role following the success of Star Wars and the resemblance of Doom to Darth Vader. Are they really that similar? I don't know. Are they? I mean, I guess in a pre-Vader world. I don't know. I don't know what it's like to. I don't know. I never lived in a pre-Vader world. Like I don't know what villains were like before that. I guess. For someone like guys like us born in the 90s, born after Star Wars, we don't know what the influence was. Anyway, we'll get to Auburn sports in a minute. I told you it's not much too much to talk about. Because today, if you look at the calendar, we've got these 3 Auburn women's golfers are playing at the Georgia State Invite in Georgia. You got a couple in the top 20. Frances Brown is tied for 15th. Had a much better second round than first. Fired 4 over in the first round, but 1 under in the second. So if she can keep that momentum going, she might crawl into the top 10 here. Fernandez went the other way. She was even in the first round, 4 over in the second. She's tied for 19th, actually. They must be playing right now because she was just tied for 20 a second ago. And then Rachel Gurley tied for 36th. See how she can finish today as well. So that's pretty much the only activity for Auburn Olympic sports today. We've got more to talk about, though, because first of all, Auburn volleyball is part of this SEC Big Ten Challenge, Volleyball Challenge Week coming up next season. What it amounts to for Auburn, though, is basically a 2-game road swing at Wisconsin. So there will be a match, road match at Wisconsin on a Thursday, and then the day before, Auburn will play Minnesota at Wisconsin. So a neutral site. So it'll be one neutral site and one, real home game for Wisconsin. So those are, those are power programs. I don't know how, it seems like a lot more of these are in, I guess not. No, I guess not. I was going to say, it seemed like a lot more of these are in Big Ten country, but they're not. They're even. So maybe Auburn will be hosting some power programs in the future. The headliner of this is two matches at Wrigley Field in Chicago, which would be pretty cool. Obviously, Nebraska is one of them. Nebraska, they pack out their football stadium with volleyball, right? But it's funny because it's Nebraska, Missouri, and Penn State and Kentucky, And it's like, what what straw did Missouri draw to get here? You would think like Texas, right? What did Missouri do to get featured in this? I saw they went to the third round a couple years ago, but that definitely, I think they're the odd man out of those four programs, for sure. But anyway, that'll be in the fall in September, so that'll be something to look forward to. And I wonder, let's see, linear coverage will be available across Fox, FSN, Big Ten Network, ESPN, SEC Network, Big Ten Plus, SEC Network Plus. So we don't know. We don't know who's going to be. You know, our cable packages are going to have all that except Big Ten Network and Big Ten Network Plus. So hopefully for Auburn fans, that'll be on Fox or FS1. Hopefully. So, I mean, definitely not Fox. Hopefully it'll be on FS1. The Wrigley Field's going to be on Fox. That's pretty cool. Fox on Fox. Okay. All right. So, yeah, that'll be good. Elsewhere, this was something I posted on Instagram. Ella Fine, Auburn Gymnastics. I put commit. She's actually a signee. She's already signed. She signed in their December signing period. And this is exciting because a lot of times I talk about these gymnastics prospects, and they all commit like right away when they're juniors in a lot of these sports, like the summer before their junior year. So in high school, so like. So it's like, oh well, we'll see you in 2028 or 2020 million, right? But Ella should actually, she's signed. She graduates this spring from high school and will, feasibly enroll at Auburn in the fall and compete next winter. So this is a next season prospect, right? And I figured we can just watch a couple of her routines or let them run. They're here on Instagram. If you're an audio listener, I'll keep you yapping during it. But here's her bar routine. If you're an audio listener, remember these are on YouTube, or on just Torch Talk. I mean, just auburntorch.com. It's video versions. You can check it out, or just go to our Instagram. These had 10.1 start values. She's very excited because she got 2 perfect 10s. I might not have even said that. I'm all over the place this morning, but I'm rushing. She got 2 perfect 10s at her North Carolina State meet. A couple of these handstands are going to get docked at the college level, but it's start value 10.1. But anyway, it's still, I don't know though, because it's still level 10, so I still think they're perfect scores. But yeah, so it's the North Carolina State meet. I mean, I know that sounds like like a football state championship game, not quite because it's not high school, but whatever. Hey man, Auburn could use this bar routine right now. Look at that. I mean, that was a stuck landing. I mean, that was perfect landing. And then here's her floor routine. We can let me check in while this is running. Let me check in on their everyone's recruiting rankings right now. There's a couple ones you can use. You can use there's College Gym News, my personal favorite. Look at that floor pass, pretty good, right? And then College Gym Fans has its own ranking system now. Let's see, Ella's. I gotta go back to 2026 for Ella. There she is, yeah, 5-star prospect. Wonder if I can put this on this half of the screen. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, so Ella Fine, 5 stars for the class of 2026, coming up for winter 2027, right? And then Auburn has Audrey Snyder, another 5-star. I'm telling you, the recruiting is very strong. Lily Power, 4-star. These are all for next season. So that, I mean, there's a lot. This season hasn't been what Auburn fans would want, but you gotta tell your friends, you gotta spread the word that the recruiting is pretty stellar right now, and that's with we haven't mentioned Graben Kova for 2027. Arguably, look at that one. Another good tumbling test. Grabenkova, the highest rated based on points prospect for class of 2027, so she'd be at Auburn in January 2028. She's up there. So let's see what College Gym Fans has to say about Ella. And then we'll get out of here. I've got to go to gymnastics today. We're gonna go talk to them, and they're on their way to regionals 2026 rankings for. Let's see if she's they don't know. They don't really list by numbers, but yeah. So she's a 4.5 star from College Gym Fans. So she's a 5 star for College Gym News, 4.5 star for College Gym Fans. Anyway, it's on the Torch Instagram stories. Here, I'll go ahead and repost it too, so you can find it. But yeah, she's on her way. You know, I think this should be one of her later, meets of her level 10 career. And then it's going to be time to, enroll and get to campus pretty soon. So we'll be seeing her next year in Auburn uniform as long as everything goes to plan. So, yes. So there you go. 2 10s for her in her state meet at North Carolina. Yeah, so and then tomorrow, actually a blank, actually completely blank. Today we had women's golf. Tomorrow we got nothing. And then Thursday, big Thursday with gymnastics is going to be at the regional semifinal in Baton Rouge. And then women's tennis has that first place match with Texas A&M. Here, I'll show you the women's tennis standings. Auburn and Texas A&M. There's only 4 matches left in the regular season. Auburn's 10-1, Texas A&M 10-1. Next best is Oklahoma and Texas at 9-2. Auburn in control of its own destiny because it plays Texas A&M, beat Texas A&M, takes sole possession of first place, win out, you win the SEC's regular season championship. So, but a road match, Auburn at Texas A&M. Jordan Szabo versus his former team, all kinds of drama. Yeah, big Thursday and another a calm before the storm tomorrow. But we will be back and we will talk about something. Maybe we'll just talk more about Spider-Man and Superman. I could. We didn't talk about it enough here. Yeah. So, but again, the floor is open. Leave a comment. If you got something you want to talk about, we'll talk about it. Yeah, and then I'll be back tomorrow. So, till then. Take care.